Nathalie, you've moved back to Rwanda following various life chapters in Canada, the US, and South Africa. Your family, like many families in Rwanda, have been impacted by the genocide. If you're comfortable, could you please share with us your story?
I would say that Rwanda experienced the genocide against the Tutsi, which was life-shattering for every family in Rwanda. The students at Kepler are born in the 2000s, so they have experienced a long period of peace. We did not, and so it has shaped the way that we think about politics, how we make decisions, and how we lead. I find it very interesting that we've put so much responsibility on children, on how to identify threats, and just not enough responsibility on the adults to fix this.
Next question for Nathalie. I'd like to flag that you're our only international perspective that we have today. What are we doing what are we not doing that we should be doing? What can we learn from Rwanda?
My only reflection is that a lot of the solutions that we have been able to implement in Rwanda have come from within because of our context. And I think when we think about the scale of this issue in the United States and all the legal requirements to actually change this, I want to be careful by saying I think the answers come from within, and I think it is possible. So the big thing I told when we were having a discussion about this panel is I said, in Rwanda we just don't have guns. But that's not a solution I can give you guys. We just don't have guns. You can't, as a private citizen, have a gun. So, if you're gonna, so am I the right person to give advice and say that in a context like the United States? I don't think so, but I believe that there are solutions. The governor was giving what is being done in New York State, and I think it has to come from communities deciding how they want to be led and how they want their children to grow up. And I just don't believe that we can give up, because then we're just giving it to the next generation to fix. And so I do believe that you also do have to do upstream. So Kepler, we're an education organization that was started by young Americans, actually, who wanted to support orphans of the genocide. And we evolved very quickly into all vulnerable communities, including refugees. And it was, how do you give people hope? And education is a big factor. And who do they see, and what is the pathway after they're educated, right? So all of our students, we have high employment rates for our bachelor's graduates and even our high school programs, because we focus on what is possible. But the reason it's possible is because we've done it for 20 years in Rwanda, and people can see that, hey, I can actually be somebody.